So, good morning. Today, we gather to reflect on something so simple yet profoundly life-changing, being in the moment. Because it is so life-changing, I am going to ask you to do the breathing exercise I will count for you that I do. I decided that we should have a breathing exercise so we can get into the moment of the morning blessings every day. So let's begin with a deep cleansing breath. Inhale right now to the count of 4 through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for the count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Release slowly from your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let it all go. Now, bring your full attention to this moment. Now, this moment you're in. How do you feel? It's not mumbo jumbo to take deep breaths. When we take deep breaths, we open. And even if you notice your deep breath is still shallow, consciously go down and push the air to your tummy when you're doing it and bring and hold it and then release it. That habit tells your body, hey, I am alive, I am ready, I'm in the moment. Because you can't be anywhere else when you're doing a deep breath. That's why I'm asking you to do this. Now, feel how your body feels now. Feel the air on your skin. You're here, you're alive, and this moment is yours to fully experience. So, why present moments matters? Why the present matters? We often try to desire to live a fulfilled life, or we often say we desire to live a fulfilled life. Yet how can we live a fulfilled life if we are not present for it? And you're saying, but Tessa-Marie, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm with you. No, you're not. We are never there. We have to harness our mind and bring it to what we desire. It is not an easy task. I do it every day. It's a challenge every morning when I sit for 30 minutes to meditate. It's a challenge. And it doesn't matter how many millions of years men and women has been doing it. Each time someone who's truly meditating tells you they're meditating, they will also always tell you the mind strays. That's just how it works. What happens is the constant bringing it back that makes it amazing. You might not see the benefits of being in the moment through meditation, but it's important to realize it calms you for future experiences as you go through each day of your life. So, the presence, the moment, is a gift. We give not only to others, but to ourselves. So, when we are with people, our family, our friends, even strangers, and we split our attention between them and our devices, we miss on life's most precious currency, and that is connection. If you're with me and you're over there, and every minute you get are you here? Are you here? I need you to ask yourself the question. Do you and I realize that even holding the device, the phone, without actually using it sends a silent message? Do you know that? It sends a message to whoever you've been. It says, I am only half here. The rest of me is waiting for something or someone more interesting than you. How would you feel if somebody told you that in words? Or if somebody does that to you? Think about this. Think. How often have you reached for your phone at the slightest pause in a conversation or your device? What about when you're visiting your parents or spending time with loved ones Are you fully engaged or simply present in body, absent in mind? Which one is it? Are you guilty of that? So let's be honest about this. Are you guilty of behaving this way? Has anyone ever done this to you? Say something in the comments. Have you experienced this? And how has it made you feel? Have you been one who is guilty to do this? I remembered a time it happened to me. I was sitting with someone, my children, I cared about, trying to engage in meaningful conversation. I thought that's why they came to visit, to see how I was doing. What was going on, Mom? How are things working? Is every appliance working? I don't care. They could find, how is your garden going? There's something. Hey, Mom, do you have money to eat? Anything, I don't care. I cared about just, being engaged in meaningful conversation with them. But, their eyes kept wandering to the phone. Their eyes kept going to the phone. Eventually, they gave in and started scrolling. So they didn't go to the phone anymore. I felt invisible. So I quietly stood up and left the room. I went to the kitchen and began to do what I wanted to do in the kitchen. My daughter came, the other one came, and they came to me and said, "Why did you leave?" And I looked at them and said, "You're not conversing with me. You're sitting there with your friend, your spouses, and you guys are scrolling through your phone, and I am sitting there like, okay, am I a statue? Are you at church and you're looking at a statue? Do I look like Mona Lisa to you? You want to stare at me or not?" They weren't staring. Correction, Tessa-Marie. They weren't staring. They were scrolling. And that experience changed me. From that day on, I made a vow. In capital letters, I'm reading this to you. When I am with someone, I'm truly with them, fully, completely, and mindfully. For that reason, some of my friends have said to me, I am not going to tell you anything bad or something I did that was stupid, because you will remember and you will throw it at me and tell me, but you said that, but you did that. Now you're experiencing that. These were your words. You prophesied it about this person. I told you it doesn't belong to them. That's why I'm not going to tell you anything my friends tell me, and I go, whatever, because I am with you. I know I talk a lot. That's true. I'm reminded about this by everybody in my family. And it just seems like it's water on a duck's back. That's me. That's my makeup. That's how I was born to be. That's how God created me to be. And I still say that. I am still as God created me. I haven't modified me to suit the moment of time. I invite you to, excuse me, to take a moment and reflect. Reflect on that. And just a moment. Now I want you to go deep and inflect. Push it in there. When was the last time you gave someone your undivided attention? When was the last time you did that? Because they were dying? Because they were very sick? Or because they were in the coffin? When was the last time you did that? Or did you show up and give them the undivided attention? And if you continue to practice this, you will have no reason to wonder what you should talk to them about. I hadn't seen my friend Janet for years. She lives in the area, but I am in these things now, and I'm not just, so I don't get to walk with her as much as I did. And yesterday she came to collect, our area is Guildwood, and it has a special whatever, association. And you pay $20 a year and just, whatever. So Janet came to the door to get this. And we spoke for an hour and a half. She just sat, it was warm, we sat on the porch and we just spoke and had conversations about every single solitary thing. No reason to look for it. She didn't have her phone and I did not have my phone either. We just chat. So, when was the last time someone gave you theirs, the undivided attention? I know she did, and I did for her. So, how to be more present? How to be more present is important. So, here are 3 powerful ways to embrace presence starting today. Just 3, and do that. Put the devices away, out of sight, out of mind. When visiting or engaging with others, place your phone in another room or turn it off. That is like asking you to commit suicide. I know that. That is asking you, Tessa-Marie, I can't do without my phone. And, some people do not even see the culvert that is open and they fall in it. We've all seen these videos. Some people run into the back of cars. Some people, they charge you when you're driving in Canada for you to be texting. The sign is all over the highway. You can lose your license and you lose points. It is so dangerous because we're not in the moment. But practice it when you're with somebody. When Janet called, was there, I had 3 phone calls. I let them all go. If somebody would say, well, if somebody's dead, well, fine, they're dead. I can't fix them. I can't bring them up to life. Sometimes you have to let it go. Give yourself the freedom to experience uninterrupted connection. See the flow. Listen to them. Watch how their eyes are going. Look at what's going on with them. The other one, number 2, practice active listening. Oh, that's not easy to do, is it? Don't just listen. Look into their eyes. Observe their body language. Feel their words. Words have energy. Hear what they're saying. When someone comes to you having a conversation, put the wonderful little expensive devices away. Practice to listen in an active way. Don't just listen like, look into the eye. The eye is the seat of the soul. Somebody taught me a technique and you can use it. If you truly want to know if someone is enjoying the moment and laughing, take a little piece of paper and if you have a photograph of them, put it below their eye. Their lips might be pursed and open and showing their pearly whites, but their eye is telling you, no, I'm not laughing. I'm just pretending. The truth is there. So observe their body language. You can see, well, she used to move her hand. Now she does. Things like that. Then you get into the moment. Feel their words. Ask thoughtful questions. Be curious. Be there. You do not have to correct them, but you have to say, how are you feeling? Instead of how are you doing? What have you been doing lately? You start with how are you feeling? And what are you involved with, Mom? What did you cook? Like Kylie will walk into the house and she says, Grammy, do you have saucy chicken? I am hungry for saucy chicken. Then when she's done, she said, I had a whole bowl of it with pasta. She comes to tell you she wants Grammy's saucy chicken. Nobody, she said, makes saucy chicken like you. I have no idea why she calls it, but I guess it has a little bit of moisture with it. So ask thoughtful questions. Be curious. A child does. How come? Why? Ask. You don't have to cut me down, but ask me. Be there. Just be there. Look at outside and say, oh, I love your rose bush. It's doing really well. I can tell you about it. Somebody did that the other day. I have a pink rose bush as you enter the garden. This thing is 45 years old and it is still blooming. It's amazing. I'll tell you about it. The store where I bought it, how I planted it. It's a conversation. Embrace the silence. When you are with someone, the silence doesn't mean it's time to grab your device. The silence means we need to enjoy the moment. The silence is to do some deep breathing. Just, oh, it's so nice sitting with you. You're so calm. Your energy is so resting. Come on. Avoid that terrible little thing. And sometimes simply sitting together in peaceful silence is more meaningful than any conversation. Look at our ancestors. Look at the people of old. Look at those who are aging. They say, oh, well, they're old. No. They have something inside of them that they want to share. Are you with them? The most beautiful memories are not made while scrolling. They're made while you're living. While you're living. When I called my friend, I immediately said to her, okay, are you on the road again, driving here and there? She says, no, I'm resting now, but I'm in the garden. And she started, tell me, and do you know the price of vegetables and plants? And we chat about that. Visualize this. Let's seal this teaching with a simple visualization. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. Not to count, just go in and let it go. Picture yourself walking into a room where your loved ones are gathered. You have no phone, no distractions, only your open heart and full of attention. Hello, Auntie Jessie. Hello, Uncle Paul. Oh, here you are. And you just keep walking towards them. And of course, there are going to be some you'd rather not hug. But you are with them, so you're hugging. Feel the warmth of that connection. See the joy in their eyes when they feel, see, and heard from you. I told you guys an experience I had just last month, or this month, early this month. I grew up and there was a special young lady that was about 10 years older than me. That was the person that, helped to take care of me in my growing up years. And I remember her name was Elsie, and she was with us 7 days a week with me, and she took me to the movies and they brought my recess to school, the usual nonsense that they do. And then I'm talking to my brother Curtis, and he said, Elsie has been trying to find you. She's in England, and her son is here, and once he said, my mom keeps talking about your sister Tessa-Marie, how much she loved her and how much fun they had. And I said, oh, okay, I remember that. So he gave my brother, his mom's, another daughter's number because she's older than me. And I called her. And when she saw me, she burst open. And when the phone rang, the person who answered the phone, she said, hello, it's Tessa speaking. And I go, what? She named her daughter after me when she had a daughter. And the daughter couldn't believe it. She kept talking about you. How you went to the pictures, there was the movies, and all those things. And when she saw me, she just literally started crying. And she went through all the things we did. And I also enjoyed it. So that's what it is that connection. When the last day I saw her, the day I got married, I didn't see her again. And she still had that, and we have that connection. It was like nothing stopped. She's 89, and I am 79. So, she must have been about 18 or 19 when she started working with my parents. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Picture yourself being me that day. Long distance, and Jillian came and took a screen print of her, and they sent me pictures, and I sent her some. So feel the warmth of that connection when you walk into the room and all these people are there. Your grandmother's connection, your grand-aunt connection. We have so many of these memories. Now visualize the reverse. See the reverse. Someone walking into a room where you are present. They approach you and no phone, no distraction. They sit with you fully engaged. How does that make you feel? Don't wait until they're in the nursing home to go there and do that. This is the power of being in the moment. This is the key to living a fulfilled life, the life that you crave. We all crave a fulfilled life. So I have an affirmation for you to carry with you today. This affirmation is this. Say it and pound your feet into the ground like you're pounding and you're making it stick with you. I am fully present. I give my attention freely and receive the beauty of each moment with an open heart. You know, I am fully present. I give my attention freely and receive the beauty of each moment with an open heart. Can you do this? Can you remember this? Make your own version, but the most important thing is that I am fully present. It could be planting a thing this weekend in the garden. It could be just sitting and having a cup of tea and holding it to your lips and smelling and tasting the aroma going through you. It could be just that. It could be a moment and you're saying, you know what? I am so happy and grateful I have this warm cup of tea in my hands. I'm so happy and grateful I can see the flowers and the new buds on the trees. That is being present too. We have to be present with the universe. We have to be present with the energy. And when we see someone, let us see the beauty inside of the eye, the soul, instead of the crutchy old body that we believe is going because they're older than us. The frog said, tattoo, later for you, just later for you. So be in the moment. Don't disregard me like an old torn piece of rag, longer one. I remember telling Papa Tommy, my mom's dad, if his blue eyes looking at me, I said, Papa, you're old. He said, if I'm old, why don't you throw me out? And he sparked his eye. He said, I'm not old. I'm a senior, experienced human. Okay. I'll never forget that. So would you like to do this to yourself? Make sure you are not the one doing it. So thank you, for coming here today. And go ahead and do this. And be truly present in every moment you choose to be in. Because that's the only way you can live a fulfilled life. And all my teachings comes from the 5 pillars. You do not want to miss an occasion and said, I have no memory of ever receiving that person in my life. You do not want to do that. Or do you want, were you there? No. Yes, you were. And you didn't hear me because you weren't with me. Have a wonderful and amazing day. Thank you for coming. I appreciate each and every one of you that's been here today. Thank you, and share this if you know someone, not in a rude way though. Just share it and say, you know what, Tessa-Marie said that, and I'm going to practice it. Because remember, if you're looking for change, you have to be the change that you desire. Have an amazing and wonderful day. And thank you everybody on TikTok and Instagram for coming. On TikTok, you guys are just amazing. And of course on Instagram, you're fabulous too. So goodbye on TikTok. See you later this afternoon. And have a great day, everybody. So, Instagram, you wonderful humans. Let me just check this and see what you said. So, Carlene and Tiny G was here. Lisa, and I put this on the spot. Yuko and Sue showed up. Good morning, every wonderful human. And happy birthday. And my sister came in and Julius dropped by. When I leave here, had monthly dinner with the children. I made sure all phones are off the table. That's what Dawn is saying. It's so true. Our body language is everything. I love my rose bushes. They're blooming so beautifully. Great, Stacy. Be there, smell them, look at them, chat with them. That's a beautiful story. Thank you, Junius. Thanks. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Stacy said. So, guys, thank you. This is amazing. So how you like the new format? Sue, Stacy, Colin, and Dawn. Let me know. Talk to you later. Have an amazing and wonderful day, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.